This meeting is being recorded.
So welcome to my mini calendar class. You have all received the handout already, the PDF, so I think you can probably go ahead without me, but I always love stamping and doing things with you, so I'm glad you're here, Betty and Bonnie, and whoever else is going to join us afterwards. That would be great. So I will switch to my desktop, just a sec, my other camera, and show you what I have. So the PDF that you would have received would look like this. Picture of the 2025 calendar. I think the information is correct. I haven't found anything that was different, but so you can use that for your cutting instructions and whatever. I have a calendar from last year, as you can see. I made too many. I'll try not to do that this year. A 2024 one. And the same design I've used for this one again, just a little bit different because I'm not putting the Post-it notes this time. I'm going to put my label here. But if you want to put Post-it notes on it, the only thing I would recommend is do not use a full pad. Just use some, because then you could still mail them quite easily.
Yeah, I'm using Post-it notes, but
yeah, I've got Post-it notes.
But I split them up.
Yeah, like I think. Sorry,
I did about a third.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I even did a half. I think I did.
Yeah.
But they do. I just want to confirm that they do fit in an envelope. They might still be a little too thick, depending on your.
They are too thick. I got a now got a tool that I can measure them.
Yeah.
And they are too thick. But
I think in our case here, I think it depends on where you go to the post office. I took just a plain card over to Sobeys post office the other day, and she even weighed it, and I thought, come on, like,
yeah,
some of them are.
But the over at the main post office, the guy that I deal with there, I haven't seen him. He weighs stuff, but I haven't seen him use that thing for thickness. So anyway, you might have to pay a little extra, and just be glad that it's before January 1st when the postage rate is going up. So
I hand deliver most of mine. So
yeah, and I will do that with some of the ones I can, but depending on our weather and everything, I'm not driving around to do it specifically. So a couple of things just to share with you. Last year I used the die, not from this one, it was from the Nested Essentials, to cut these out. So you can certainly do that. This year for this one, I used these dies from Stylish Shapes. So there's lots of different options of what you can do with it. So to start with, you need your card base, or your calendar base, I guess we'll call it, which is 11 by 4 1/4. So it's your half sheet. And it is scored at 5 1/2 for a center fold and 8 1/4 for the other fold. So it is going to fold in half. And I don't know about you, but I still have to kind of sort mine or straighten mine out even after I score it. So, and then it folds back, which is another half. And I always get this confused, but it goes like that. So it's going to sit like this when you've got it done. Okay?
Yeah.
So then you should have your piece of your regular cardstock, which is going to go on here, but I'm not going to put mine on just yet. And when I do put it on, I'm going to put adhesive just on this bottom piece and lay this down so my border fits all the way around, as usual. Before I do that, I'm going to take my embellishment DSP and cardstock, So this piece is the regular 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Where is my list? This is 5 by 2 1/4, and then your designer paper is 5, so they are the same length by 2. And if you cut it that way, you can cut your 12 by 12 in 2 strips of 5, and then cut your 2 inches off each one of those, and you'll get, what did I have? You get 14 out of a sheet of 12 by 12. So quite a lot out of one sheet of designer paper. And as we were discussing earlier, Betty's making 20, was it Betty?
You're 20, yeah.
And Bonnie?
I've got 8 or 9 cut. I'm going to use these ones for one of my swaps. I don't know which one yet.
Yeah, so you can, there's not a lot of extra work. You can have a lot of finished projects. So I like to glue my DSP onto the backing before I put it on here, obviously, so that in case my cutting isn't quite straight, I might have to trim it. Then when you do put it on here, you are going to have a border. So you do it however you want. If you want it in the middle, if you want it up to one side or the other side. On my sample, I don't know if it's because I'm right-handed, I wanted my embellishments on the right-hand side. I have no idea. I just liked it there. So that's what I did with it. So I'm going to use liquid glue. I was finishing cards from last Thursday's class, finally, this morning. And I was so frustrated with using the dry adhesives, the Stampin' Seal, for tearing the paper. I wish there was a way that you could always be sure it wasn't going to tear the paper. So if any of you have great ideas, because in that one that we did with the clear acetate, of course, I wanted that instead of liquid glue, and it was a nightmare. I tried keeping my silicone mat underneath it, thinking that maybe that little bit of cushion would help. Worked on the first one, didn't work on the second one. And yet I see people, like I watched a video later, and there was somebody using that with no problem. It wasn't tearing paper.
Yeah, it boggles my mind.
So, okay, so I'm not the only one. So then once I've got this piece ready, I'm just going to attach it here, making sure I'm not on the edge of the, because this doesn't go all the way to the edge. It leaves that border.
I bought some of the close to my heart tape runner, and I didn't have a problem with it tearing, but it's more expensive.
Okay.
And it has the little dots. It's more like the Seal Plus.
Like the Seal Plus, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, I don't know. I know, like I bought this when we first came out with it, and I've used it, but I really am frustrated with it. So then I'm going to do my stamping, and I'm using this stamp from Greetings of the Season. I thought the most wonderful time of the year could be any time. It doesn't have to be Christmas. So that's what I'm going to use. And my blueberry bushel. And on my sample, I did use dimensionals on both the white and the blue, both layers, just so it does pop up a little bit more for making it stand. So I will do that again. I'm just gonna take this phone call because it's the lady out in,
Hi guys.
Hi, Pam.
I'm here. I just got to find my headphones, okay?
Are you working, Pam?
hey Pam, that was, that was my gal
Yeah.
from Kelowna, and she wants to donate for the Santa's Anonymous too.
Oh,
All right.
fabulous. Okay. Yes, I am at work. Okay, now, am I muted?
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm not, but I will mute because I'm at the library and it's loud here. So
Yeah.
but so I am working, but I'm here to watch.
Okay, well, we've
Okay.
got this far, Pam. Just the layout and ink on my finger. Look at that. So it's not very difficult. You'll be able to figure it out. The biggest thing is to remember to only glue the bottom half of the
Yeah, that's a good point, right?
well, let me tell you, you saw on the PDF that Lillian shared this with our team, oh, probably 4 or 5 years ago. And we were at a live meeting and doing it as a shoebox swap, and I had mine put together backwards, so it happens to all of us. I said, how come
That's
this
even
doesn't
better
work?
backwards. Yeah.
So I said, how come this doesn't work? And she said, well, because you put this on the wrong way. Oh, okay.
Well, I have yours from last year, Marilyn, so I was able to, I could,
You could figure it out. Yeah,
well, yeah, and I've done these,
yeah. But
for
they're
a
good
few
stuff.
years, but they're fun.
They're fun, and it's good to do it with other people like this. And
Oh
Well,
yeah.
and
Hello, who's ever here.
It's not like I really needed this class, but at least it gives me some company.
yes, yeah. Betty and Bonnie are here, Pam. That's it for now. So
There are more expected, Pam. They haven't come yet.
Okay, so hi Betty. Hi. Who else did she say was there? Betty and
Bonnie,
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Bonnie. Oh, hi Bonnie. Hi Betty. I should have known from the voice. I should have known.
yeah, my croaky voice.
Mine
So
is deep.
when you go to put the this part, whether you're using this or you're using Post-it notes, just place it wherever you figure it works well. I wanted a little bit of a border on the bottom of mine, so, and because of the way I cut them, there's definitely a wider border on either side, but try and get it straight, I will. And
So okay, so we put everything together and then put the bottom piece on, right?
Whoops.
what I did
Okay.
was I did the DSP to the layer behind it,
And
then put it on here, and then put adhesive only on this
right,
piece, and then
and then the
piece
last
behind it.
piece.
And
Yeah,
then
I won't do Post-it notes again.
I'm going to put the calendar here, and I am going to use
Yep.
tear and tape to put the calendar on because you'll be
Okay,
whoever
yep, ripping.
will be pulling on it,
All right.
and that's it. So we've each got a number of them cut out to make, so we're just going to sit here and visit and make them in case we have questions or whatever.
I have 5 made.
You must have started before.
No, I didn't. I had everything. Literally had everything prepped though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got stuff cut, but I don't have anything.
No, I had dimensionals on the back, and
Oh,
Oh,
well.
I
Well,
sat
that's okay.
yesterday and did it because it's a lot more fun this way.
well, and nice to see so many done at once. Eh?
Well, yeah, it's
Anxious
just
to
nice
see.
to get one more job out of the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got to get mine done too.
To see.
You know what
Betty.
I got to get done, Marilyn? If my thing is next week, my Zoom is next week.
Oh yes.
I'm like, when do you need my directions by?
By Wednesday would be, I have to
Oh,
get it ready to send out
okay.
Thursday morning, so.
Okay, well, hopefully before then. So
Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll get it ready. I'm watching the video over and over again to make sure I know what I'm doing.
That's okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to put these little snowflakes on again. I try to put a little dot of glue, and then I'm just going to pick them up with my take your pick tool.
Yeah,
and
that's what
place-
I did with mine.
Place them, but
That's a good idea for those snowflakes. Yeah.
yeah, I just thought it was added. you
Especially
can
when
do-
you've got a bag of them and the case
Yeah.
is broke.
Yeah, Bonnie's the case was broke. Mine are
Oh,
just,
do you know what? That happened in a box that I got of the they look like they were like petal pink or something, and they were like pearls, like half a pearl. And the box
Oh.
was open in the corner, and the actual thing, it was all over the place.
Well,
And
mine-
it went right. Well, it went right to my house because it had a hole in the box, up straight all
Yeah.
through my house.
Mine, the container has a hole in it. It was smashed.
And that's
They
that's
will.
what was mine.
I would
You know
think
what?
if you called them, they probably would replace them for you, but is
They
it really
did.
worth it?
They
Well,
did replace it because I lost
I
a
know
lot.
they would have, but I just thought, what,
Yeah.
I got probably 99.99% of them. So
No. And see, I
Yeah.
lost a lot of mine, and like they're probably on the bus, or on the truck and everything. This was last year.
On the bus.
The bus, yeah, I was meant to say truck, but it was on their truck. So yeah, I didn't have a lot left when it came.
The FedEx bus.
Yeah, the
The
FedEx
FedEx.
bus.
The FedEx bus.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's our calendar. So
Oh, nice.
And so many people had, I'm going to do one now in the other colors because I cut paper with the other way. Had lots of people want to know, where did you get the calendars? So I hope that guy is really happy that we shared his name. And
I should go on and see if he's still got some, because the word's kind of gone around this year, and be interesting
Yes,
if he,
it has. Yeah, I'm
because
curious.
he's so
to see it.
fast at stuff too. Like he's
he
so
is
fast.
so
picking it up.
quick at sending stuff out. That was, I
Yeah.
forget who it was I heard from the other day, and I said, because actually one of the ladies that just registered on, I don't know, Tuesday or something. So I don't know if she has the calendars, but the same thing. I
But
said,
she could do it all except put the
and
calendar
just
on.
add the
Yeah.
calendars at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
With that.
Oh yeah, no, I found him very, very fast. As soon as I placed my order, it was kind of going right.
You only live 50 miles from him. No.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
you
it's
could
probably
walk there,
I could probably
Pam.
drive there and go pick it up, but
Where is that where is he located, Pam?
he's in the valley. I think he's in the valley, so it's not very far
Well,
from
his
me.
address is
Is it your mine is?
Lance.
Lance. Oh yeah, so that's not very far from me.
LANTZ.
Yep, that's not too far from me.
Yeah.
But
I meant to look it up and I forgot.
yeah. Well, I mean, Diane sent me something. Gosh, and she's in BC, and it took forever to get here. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year it took, was it last year? The year before it took longer, but last year was fast, and this year was really fast.
Yeah.
When I ordered those things for the scoreboard,
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
he mailed them out. And about 3 weeks later, I got an email from him saying your package was returned because it was the wrong address.
Oh no.
So can you please confirm your address and whatever? I think it was a mistake on my part. The address that I gave him, they live across the street.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And they returned it.
And they returned it. Now that's silly, isn't it? You think they would have seen the name?
They're not good neighbors then, or what?
No. Wow.
Not really.
Or they
That's not
maybe,
very nice.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
what?
it had my name, but just it was one number out.
That's the thing. It had your name. They should have, Darn. Oh well, he probably got it back in the mail pretty fast.
Usually my paper pumpkin goes to either the post office or to the delivery, the a depot in Onaway.
Mhm.
FedEx brought it to my house last week.
Oh,
Last week,
couldn't-
I saw somebody today post, I got it finally. I thought, oh my.
Oh, no, I got it. Yeah, no, yeah, it was last week. Last week. And I saw him driving around in another part of this by our place. And I said to Fred, gee, I wonder if he could deliver to our house. And later that day, when we got home, there he came.
Oh,
I said, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. He said, not a problem, man. My pleasure.
yeah, I'm lucky I get mine comes to the door, which is nice.
so it
Well,
must
normally
depend.
we don't. So
I was going to say, Bonnie, it must depend on the driver. That's all.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, they have to go by here on their way to Onaway. So,
Okay.
so save yourself the gas. And so,
That's right.
Yeah.
but it floors me that all of these other delivery companies can put our address in their GPS and find us. And yet UPS cannot.
Well,
That's too funny.
theirs
Yeah.
must come from a different manufacturer.
Oh, they've come from a different brain. Sorry, that was rude.
Yeah.
That was rude.
Man.
Bonnie, did you say that out loud?
I did. Because I maintain that UPS drivers you drive for UPS because they can't get a job with Amazon.
I'm teasing you.
No, I know. But yeah, I have.
Well, actually, my problem is more so Amazon, and the drivers that we have out here don't speak English,
Oh,
and so
yeah,
I
think we have some of those too.
Yeah.
I keep telling them side door, and I'll actually catch them in my window trying to throw it up my stairs, and I'm like,
Oh no,
side door, and they're right disgusted when I make them walk around to the side door. I'm like, you literally pulled in the driveway; it's right there.
You must have seen it.
Like, anyways, I get so frustrated. I'm doing up a big sign, no delivery here, side door only. So,
Yes. Something totally different. Did you ladies hear about that 31 company closing the doors?
no way.
Yep.
what is 31?
Really?
31 sold bags and
Oh, yes.
I guess
Yeah.
bags.
Designer handbags or designer bags and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
mainly not just handbags, but things
No,
for
but
like
that was
lots
one
of
of
people
their.
use them for the to take their Stampin' Up stuff to parties and that. Like they're
Right.
I've
Yeah.
got a big one that
Okay.
that I keep in the car for loading groceries in if I don't have a smaller one.
Right. Okay.
I mean they're
Yeah,
good
I've
quality.
got one with wheels that I
Yeah.
from 31.
Yeah, but yeah, it was announced a couple days ago.
I've never even heard of them.
So parties here were quite prominent. Oh, it's got to be maybe 10 years ago. I know Jennifer got a bunch, for hauling kids stuff around and
Yeah, and they did backpacks and all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
too.
you
Yeah.
could get them with
They
your
must be
name
pretty
on them.
durable.
Oh,
they
they
are.
are. They're
Oh, they
amazing.
are,
yeah.
Yes.
When I was doing classes here, I bought round bins that we used on the table for bits of paper, like for garbage.
Yeah, I have two down in my car. I hook
Yeah.
on the back of the headrests in the back seat for the kids to put their garbage in.
Yeah, that kind of thing. So, but I can understand, like somebody said, one of the things I was reading, well, it's not like groceries or anything else that's disposable. I mean, it lasts forever. So
Yeah,
people aren't going to keep buying. Like I certainly have no use for it because they don't wear out. So
Yeah, and that's the problem. There's no repeat customers really, unless you're buying for someone else or
yeah, with that. So yeah, but
so
sad.
that can be a problem. Yeah.
Same idea that there was, of course, people selling it
yeah.
and that kind of thing. So
Well, Tupperware's closed their doors.
yeah, that was
Tupperware. Oh my gosh, I still have some Tupperware.
I have
I have Tupperware that's over 60 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
me
have
too.
Tupperware that I got that was a one bowl that was my mother's, and
Yeah.
she got it as a shower gift.
Mhm.
Before Tupperware was sold on the party plan, it was sold in hardware stores. Like it
Oh,
would
yeah.
be home hardware and places like that. And
Yeah.
I
and
did
so
not know
my
that.
mom, and so I'm 77, and I was born almost a year after, or less than a year after my mom and dad were married. So
Bonnie,
it's over 75 years old.
Bonnie, we're almost the same age.
And
Yeah,
I was when
so-
I was a manager with Tupperware, one of the people was out from the head office to a meeting that we had in Edmonton, and I told her about the bowl, and she wanted to know if I would donate it to their museum, and I said no, I couldn't do that.
When that happened here a couple of weeks ago, when Tupperware announced that there was people showing museum stuff.
Yeah.
On the news and everything, yeah. So yeah, it's been around. I sold lots of it
I can see that happen.
when we cleaned up last year for painting. It was like, I don't use this stuff. I really don't need it. So
I have Pyrex dishes going way back too.
Yeah, that's another one that.
And they're still really good.
Oh yeah, they last forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that stuff back then lasts forever. Nowadays, things don't last.
Yeah.
Well, I quit selling Tupperware, Marilyn, when I was going to a party one night, and Gordon said, and he was maybe 3, another Tupperware party. So I decided, okay, that's probably enough.
Yeah, time.
Am I doing okay with keeping the noise out?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you don't hear any noise.
Oh, you don't hear anything?
Nope.
See,
Nope.
it's farther back in the library right now, the kids.
None at all.
There was a bunch of teenagers here when I got on, so it was quite loud. But
No.
okay.
I think with your headsets on, Pam, it cuts all that background noise out.
Oh, does it really? Oh,
I think so.
that would be nice. I didn't know that, but could be. Yeah. I got AirPods or AirPods or whatever they're called, right? So,
yeah.
What's today? Today's Thursday.
Yeah, today is Thursday.
So there's an extra Thursday this month.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the Christmas class won't be for
2 weeks
3 weeks
from
now.
3 weeks from now. Yeah.
3 weeks from tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to put in my days for.
I'm collecting ideas, so hopefully I'll be on time.
My Halloween candy's all ready to go.
Oh, I got mine bought. It's
Me
in the
too.
bags. I just haven't. And I got all remember those little things there, the little boxes there, Betty.
Yeah.
That you made than I did on the kit class, the kit group. So I got those. I got all little stuff, so I can put as much as I can in those little candy things and pass them out just to my kids. I'm going to take them up to them.
I only get just
behind us.
I get so few kids and I'll just have some loose stuff in case I run out.
I don't get any kids anymore because where we are, we're in the country. Our driveway is too big, but there's 3 kids that live behind me, and then all the kids I babysit plus the grandkids, and the lady who cleans with me, she's got grandkids. I'm going to do one up for all of them.
Yeah,
so,
we don't get hardly any more either, but that's okay. I'm going to
make. But even in an area where they used to get, like my girlfriend, where she used to live behind me in our old house, and she would get anywhere from 150 to 200 kids a night. And I think the last was 70 something now. She's even down lower than that. I think 60 something last year.
Yeah.
Hardly anybody, right?
And I don't know if they do that, Pam, where you are, but here they started, quite a while ago, of doing like a party at the one of the big halls or something where the kids could go. So if it was cold, they weren't out.
They didn't have,
Going
and they
to-
do a lot of trunk or treat here. You know, and
Okay.
everybody goes, they park in a driveway of like the church and the parking lot of a church, and then everybody does candy out their trunk.
Oh, okay.
And the kids don't have to work, and it's early. You know, so they've done that. They have another one that's a great big trick or treat walk, and it's down a path that we have out my way. So a lot of kids are doing that now too.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah.
one. They do one in Edmonton that is it's for autistic children and children that are in wheelchairs and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that they can, get treats and that. But they do that like 2 weeks before Halloween.
Right.
And people and the people go to the end of their sidewalk and set up a display and a table and that so the children and how it started was one young girl, they were putting their pumpkins out on their steps, and she said to her dad, but the children in wheelchairs aren't going to be able to come and get treats. And so they started this and they're all across Canada now, this program. And but
great.
they had them on the news the other night. Yeah. So it's,
my husband used to sit on the bottom of our steps. We used to have a lot of steps, and he would hide down in there, but that's where he would keep all the candy and everything. He loved Halloween. He would hide in the leaves, and oh my gosh, that we were known as the scary house because he had it all decorated and everything.
And did he scare everybody?
Oh yeah, totally. But you could see the kids coming up the driveway, like just waiting for something to happen because we had the scary music going and all that kind of stuff. And but he looked like a scarecrow, stuffed scarecrow sometimes, and other times, like I said, he was in late. He loved doing that, loved it. But kids would come because they had heard, "Did you go to the scary house?"
Yeah.
So that was his thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Betty, I can see why you got so many done. Now I've done all the dimensionals on these, so I'm quite.
I know.
Yeah, but
you
I'm
guys are
doing
going
too.
pretty fast.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what you guys have got. Are you doing them all the same, Bonnie and Betty, or are you changing them?
I've got two different. I've got male and feminine and masculine.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You said you're going to do masculine.
Yeah. So I'm anxious to see those too.
I've got nine done.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't wait to see them. I've got about 15 more minutes. So
yeah. So
I'd love to see them before I go.
Yeah. Well, just give me enough time and we can certainly do that, Pam.
Oh yeah.
Because we're, like I say, we're just creating together, and then I will.
Yeah, I'm just putting all my dimensionals on now too, all at once.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you got them equal to the sides. There's no border around the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not on the ends.
Sides.
Yeah,
right.
Just the sides is where I've got them. Yeah.
Yeah. I just noticed that when you put it on. Yeah.
Just my choice.
Just preference. I was going to say, yeah.
Yep. You can do it whichever, but it's an easy layout to use with those calendars for sure. And I usually do these before I put them on the backing here.
Yeah.
In case I have to trim them, like that one.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah.
Maybe not, but because
good idea.
It's like friend of mine was doing cards with 2-inch squares, and she said instead of cutting them, she used a die like the die that I've used here for the the square, because no matter how careful you are, they're not all going to be identical. Whereas if you use the die,
that's right. They will be.
Yeah.
And I was running mine through today, Marilyn, thinking, oh, I wish this was next week. I wish this was next week.
Well,
did you find a machine? Did you find a machine, Bonnie?
Yes.
Yeah. What I did was I was at a sale on the weekend that I was selling my retired product.
Right.
And I sold enough retired product to buy a machine.
Yay.
and I bought it from the shopping channel. But I
Oh,
also
yep.
had I got a $50 off of it, plus
Oh,
free
perfect.
shipping.
And free shipping.
And free shipping. So
And
yeah.
free shipping. Yep, that's good. Oh, you're gonna love
So
it.
it
You're
should
gonna
be
love
here
it.
next Friday.
Yep.
So
Well,
Yes, now is
Yeah,
the time that it would come in handy, right?
I'm sure you'll have some more to cut, Bonnie. So
oh yeah. I decided rather than keep looking for a used one. And then I got like a whole bunch of extra dies and things in that besides. So
Yeah, they at the time that I got mine, well, I think I got some Anna Griffin dies.
yeah.
And it came with the stuff, but yeah, I was using it the other night for something. What was I doing? But anyways, and I had to keep using it over and over and over
The
again. I'm
stuff
like,
for
thank
me.
heavens. Oh, the stuff for you, Betty. That's right. Did you get it yet?
Nope.
Oh, I didn't think so. But yeah,
Well,
the stuff from you, I'm like, thank heavens. I
you're
have
doing
got a
custom, you're
machine.
doing custom cutting, are you, Pam?
I'm
No,
I'm
just for
doing
me.
custom orders. Betty was looking for a certain tree, and I just happened to have that tree.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's from back, I think it was 2021, something like that.
It was not too long after I started doing Stamping Up.
Yeah, like it was
okay.
either was
And I just didn't
2020
have,
and then
at that time,
2021.
I wasn't a sucker for buying everything.
Yeah,
I'm still not,
and
but
No.
yeah. But I know before I get into even Stampin' Up, I did a lot on Amazon. I was buying a lot, and so when I bought that one, but it worked. It cut.
What die set were you looking for, Betty?
It was beauty, or something.
Beauty of
Make it
Friendship or
beauty of friendship.
Beautiful Trees was the die set.
No,
No,
yeah,
beautiful. Yeah.
yeah, because they
Is
were
it
they were
Beautiful
named
Trees
different.
and Beauty of Friendship is the
Beauty of friendship, yeah.
stamp case or stamp.
See, I never put anything when they had the two names, different names. I always went under the stamp name because I'm like, I'll never find half these if I don't put under the same name.
Yes. I think that's why they changed it.
So yeah.
Well, I have a list of stamps / dies and a list of dies / stamps.
Yeah.
Because I keep my dies in my stamp cases.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, if
It takes up
anybody,
less room for one thing, right? But
Yeah. Well, and
Any-
it's just as easy to find too. And
it's
I've
just
now
easier.
started marking my stamp inside my stamp case as to what DSP goes with it too, because it's usually a different name, particularly
it's still a
particularly the
little
older
bit,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got, what do you call it? I have a database that I can link everything.
Yeah.
I can do the markers and the paper and the whatever punch, and so it comes in handy.
I don't know how to use a database, so
Yeah.
What database
Well,
do you use, Pam?
what I have is table. What is it called?
Airtable?
Airtable. But the problem is, you can only use so much, and then you got to start paying for it, and I can't afford that. So I've looked into another one, and it's from a guy in Edmonton, and it's called Tap Form. And once I figure out how to use it, I can just keep adding it to my heart's content, right?
You know what you can do with Airtable though?
What's
Because
that?
I use it for lots. But
Yeah.
I do pay for it because that's my registrations and everything that I send to you guys.
Yes. Yeah.
But if you're getting to that maximum, you can copy the older stuff into another base
I
and
have.
have it up at whatever, and then
Yeah.
just keep doing that. They'll have them from, like, depending on how you have
And I
them
did.
separate.
I did, but it wasn't letting me put any more in.
Well, no, you have to.
So,
You have to take them out of the one you copied from.
oh
Then.
yes, yep, yeah. And then I started a brand new one again, right? So
Yeah.
I did, because I had contacted them. I didn't realize that there was a limit, and so I did contact them, and she explained that to me. So that's what I did, because I do like Airtable. I actually do like it.
Like I
That's
say,
what
and
I use.
I
Yeah.
keep learning things about it. Like, oh, I can do this. I can do that.
Yeah,
And
yeah. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it, right? But
I
just
use
for
it.
me, I can't afford it every month, right?
I don't pay for it either. I just use.
But
Yeah.
I use mine for my inventory of what I have, as well as, like I say, my classes and
Yeah.
everything.
I've seen it many times come through with Airtable. I'm like, oh yeah.
It works
Yeah.
well, and I use it personally as well. Like I've got lots
Yeah.
of personal stuff I do with it too. So
Yeah, it's a nice little program. I used to use something else. Oh my
Ever,
gosh, what's it called now?
Evernote is another one that
Yeah, no, it wasn't that.
was quite popular, and I follow a guy that does some training on those kind of things, and he said Evernote has kind of quit doing what he liked them doing, so he quit promoting them.
Oh yeah.
He's quite a neat guy anyway, but yeah.
Well, mine was it went from they're not going to support the no free anymore. You got to buy it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so I'm like, nah. So I started all over again.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I can't even remember what it's called now. I think it was through Mac too. It was through having a Mac. Oh well, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's been gone for years. But
The other one that a lot of people use is These Are My Stamps.
I've never
And
even heard of that.
I used it for a while because you can do your PDF, like your class sheets in it and whatever.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what I use for my classes.
But it isn't as flexible as using Word or different things. So yeah.
right.
So anyway, you just about have to go, Pam.
Oh my gosh, what time is it? Yeah, very, very. I got 3 minutes actually.
Oh,
We have
dear.
to leave here at quarter. We have to. I thought it was 10 to, but it's quarter to.
Hey, just a sec. I'm going to
So,
spotlight
oh yeah, can I see?
Betty
Yes, can
so
I
we
see
can
you
see
guys?
hers.
Yeah. Turn my camera
Betty?
sideways here.
Oh, you want to see mine? Hang on a
Let's
sec.
see.
I'll just get the masculine one. Wherever it is. There it is.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Oh, nice. Nice
That
with
is
the
nice. That's what I
That's the
used last year for that
nautical
double
paper.
punch. Yeah. I used
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
double punch last year. That's nice with the paper. That's perfect. That's a perfect paper to use for masculine.
And then this is the female one.
oh, pretty.
Pretty.
Oh,
That is
nice.
so pretty. Yeah, I like the base green and that's very nice.
Yeah, does anybody remember? Because I don't have this. I don't want to put snowflakes on this one, but there was that embellishment that was little teeny flowers. Do you remember what that was called?
The little daisies, you mean, or the yellow ones?
No, I don't remember what it
no,
was
different.
called, but I know
No, it had it doesn't matter. I've got it, but I'll have to figure out what it is.
Bonnie, do you have one you can share?
Yeah.
Say,
Mine's
my-
the same as the picture. Because
same
I
as the
had the
picture.
DSP,
See,
I
nice.
never used it yet.
Well, that's neat.
yes, and get it.
And
Isn't
I
that
wanted
nice,
to
though?
use up the little stars, so
I like
or
the
the
stars. They're
snowflakes.
very nice. Yep,
Yeah. So
Great. Well, thank you.
very nice.
Well, thanks
Okay,
for joining
ladies,
us.
I better get
Well,
going.
well, you could, Pam. Good to see you.
have
Okay.
fun. Enjoy your day.
Have fun. I'll
Bye.
talk to you all tonight if I'm awake.
Okay.
Yeah. Good night.
Bye
you.
now.
Bye.
Bye.
Oops. So I got to close here. Oh, I got to hit leave. There we are. Leave.
Mm. Well, that was nice. So we'll hang out together for a little bit yet.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'm just 2 from finishing my female and 5 from finishing my male.
Oh,
And then I'm sure I'll come up with more names, but I've got more calendars. So
yeah.
because last year I did about 24, but I can't figure out where I did them. So
Well, I
it'll come to me,
Oh, yeah.
or else somebody will say, I was expecting a calendar again.
Yeah, that'll be
Maybe they'll let me get you that. Everywhere I go, I'll have to take some calendars
yeah.
just in case. Oh, I forgot to give that to you when I came.
Yeah. Oh, and I left that earlier. Yeah. There was another calendar I did. I found in my videos. I was looking for something in the videos that I did, and it was, how can I explain it? It was long, and like a tent, but it just had the calendar on the front, and it had
I really like this pattern.
Yeah, this one I like better. Because
I don't know if I have. I did one of, that's what we did with the ladies at the chateau last year, was a one like a tent.
Yeah, it
I thought I
was a
still had
long,
one.
long, long time ago that I did that video with it, but some of those videos are pretty funny. We've come a long ways, put it that way.
I came across one of your old videos on YouTube a couple of weeks ago, and it was interesting to see the evolution.
Yeah. Well, and it was when I was looking for something, and actually, no, it wasn't that pleated card. I forget what it was. There was one a few weeks ago that I did, and it was like from 10 or 11 years ago, these people were doing that. I can't remember which one it was now. But anyway, it's just interesting that it's all there yet.
Today's my 2nd anniversary with Stampin' Up.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
So October. Was it a sign-up special when you joined?
Yes, I got the mini die cut.
Oh, okay.
That's actually that's what propelled me to do it, because it was, I really wanted I don't know if, remember I told you that I bought the bigger one, the bigger die
Right.
cut. Man, that's a nice machine.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have my Big Shot plus the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines. Both of
well,
them.
I still have the big big.
You
big
might have to start considering selling some of those, Bonnie.
Yes, I think so. I have one gal that comes to my classes all the time, Kendra, and I'm gonna see if she wants the Big Shot.
I think it was, I sold mine. And I can't remember to who, but somebody was asking me if I had one, and I thought, well, yeah, I've got it. And I don't use the little one very much, but I might tonight because I want to cut some letters for my
Oh, I
design.
use my little one more than I use my big one.
I use my little one a lot.
Yeah, you too.
Well, I think it depends, like, because I walk across the room to use mine anyway, so I might as well use the big one when I go there. But
Yeah, I've managed to get my little one where I just can turn my chair and get it and put it on the desk.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, me too.
so for me, it's just handier.
I've been looking
And it
into
works really well.
yeah, looking into one of those sit to stand desks,
Oh yeah, yeah.
wondering if that would be a beneficial thing to have. But
One that you're gonna put on your desk, or
no, it's a desk
okay.
you can get them powered and not powered.
Yeah.
Goes up and down.
That will rise up or down, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I know there's times when, especially doing my videos and stuff, I think, oh, if I could stand up, that would be better. Or so I don't know. And
I
it's
have one that you raise up and down. But now that I've changed my desks and that around, I don't use it anymore. So
oh, is it power as well, Bonnie?
no, you just lift it up and down.
Yeah.
It's not,
Yeah,
it sits on the top of your desk.
Oh, yeah, no, these are actual desks. So
Yeah, Gordon has one of those.
yeah. So, and they're all over the place. They're at Amazon and Wayfair, and Nathan got his from Best Buy, and yeah.
And IKEA have them as well.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm always looking at stuff anyway, so. And then Black Friday's coming. You can buy them on sale maybe or something. So.
Mm-hmm.
There's all my female ones are done.
Good for you.
It's a good feeling because it was like when Marilyn suggested it, I'm thinking, well, that's a good excuse to just sit and not realize that you're doing, like, because normally if I'm by myself, it's like 1, 2,
Yeah.
whereas this way it's just
Yeah.
like an assembly line. I don't think about it.
Nope.
I mean, yesterday when I was cutting and stuff, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, but I didn't have to do that today. I think I forgot to put a label on something here.
What did you put on your labels there, Betty? I couldn't read
I
it.
just put just because.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's a nice one, too.
Yeah, I was just looking. Oh, there. I did forget. I'm going to say I've got a couple of extra labels, and I know I didn't have yet a couple of extra yesterday because the label's the last thing I put on. Huh, still got a couple of extras. Maybe I did a couple of extras yesterday just in case. That's from the Ranuncular, whatever it was called, Romance.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Well,
Yeah, I was looking for something small. So
yeah, and I find I don't want anything totally Christmas because the calendar is going to be used all year. So,
well, and that was mine. That's even why I didn't want to put a Christmas thing on it. So
And this DSP is not Christmassy, although it's in a Christmas package. But
that's right. Yep.
I don't know if I can find those little flowers. I'll put some flowers on these, and so that's the female one's done.
Hey.
Good feeling.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have to go through my list of who I'm going to give to so that I make sure I have enough of them. But oh,
Okay, these aren't going to be quite as easy because I don't have everything put together yet. I have to make sure that I keep my compasses right way up. I don't want north where south should be and all that stuff. Because I know that knowing the mails that I give it to, I would hear about it.
oh, yeah.
Do you not know how a compass works, Mom? Or my brothers would be the same. And
I was tickled with your comment on YouTube about your son liking our cards last week, Betty. So.
oh, he just thinks he just loves looking at cards. He's very artistic.
That's what you said, yeah.
Yeah, he's really artistic. Yeah, he posted something on Instagram this week. He's in a group that put some artwork out. And I think he told me he had, I want to say 500,000 likes.
Oh my.
oh wow,
Like it was just amazing. But yeah, he's done things like he takes the letters and I mean, he has a full-time job, but he works at home, which helps. He doesn't it doesn't have to travel. That's what it helps. But he takes the letters of the alphabet. Just as an example, he's taken the letters of the alphabet, and for each letter, he'll get a cereal, like Captain Crunch or for C, and
okay.
blah blah blah.
yeah.
And he makes these pictures that you can buy. It's like a table of elements.
Oh yeah.
And boy, he sells those. He's had Hollywood stars that have contacted him through whatever it is, wherever he posts them and stuff. And yeah, he's really talented. So when he gives me a seal of approval, I'm quite happy because I was not artistic. He got it from his grandmother.
Well, and it's nice to know that he's doing something with it. So
Yeah, it makes me really happy that he is, because all through school he won art awards and stuff, and my thought was, I just don't want you to drop it because he's very good at it. So.
yeah.
And plus it keeps his mind off his Sarah and stuff. So
Right. Yeah.
gives him something to, that and Lego keeps him busy.
Mm.
And his girls.
Yes.
They are going to one of his youngest daughter, who's going to be, she'll be 18 in January, but she's going to a zombie thing at Heritage Park on Halloween.
Oh, wow.
Actually on the 2nd of November. And she's not sure if she wants to go, but her best friend does. So she's going. I said to her, "You would not catch me dead."
No, I was going to say that wouldn't be something I'd
That's
do.
the problem, Mom. Or that's the problem, Grandma. If they catch you, you're dead because they're zombies. Oh,
Yow.
yeah.
No,
Anyway,
that's
Michael
Be my cup of tea.
no, me neither. Not at all.
I love seeing the little kids come when they're all excited in their costumes, but I do not like the zombie scary kind of stuff. But, yeah.
We went one time. We went when the kids were little. I think I want to say David was 3 or 4. He was my youngest one, and Michael wanted to go to the haunted house in Victoria, and I wasn't really keen on it. But he was only 6, so it was either Mom went, Dad was no way he was going. But anyway, and David actually threw a fit because he didn't want to be left out. So I said, okay, but it's going to be scary, whatever. Well, he spent, we got in about, and you had, it was only one way. See, once you were in, you were in.
You had to go.
You had to do the whole thing. David spent 99 or 98% of the time with his whole body wrapped around my head.
Well, you shouldn't have had to worry then because you wouldn't have been able to see anything.
Well, he didn't see anything, but of course I had a kid. And I'm trying to make sure that I don't lose the other kid. Oh, yes. My word. We got out and he said to his dad, "That was scary." I said, "How would you know? You never saw anything."
Yeah.
That was my day. That's my David.
Is that the artistic one?
No, the other one.
Oh,
I must tell you a really funny story about him if you don't mind listening. He was about, I want to say he was about 2, and we had been at Beaver Lumber. Do you remember Beaver Lumber?
Yeah, I do.
yeah.
And we left Beaver Lumber. I can remember, and I don't know why I remember it was Beaver. I just do. But anyway, put him in the car, put him in his car seat, did up his car seat. He was all. We went about probably half a block, and we hear this click, and he's out of his car seat. So Gary, very quietly, you had to know my husband. He was a very quiet man until you got him riled. But anyway.
Yeah.
He got out of that thing and he said to David, "Do not undo that car seat. You have to stay in it." So we probably went maybe a block. Click.
Okay.
So Gary wasn't mad yet, but he was not happy. So we got out, put him back in the car seat and said, "Do not unlock that car seat." So we went maybe 5 blocks. Click. Well, by this time, Gary is fit to be tied. So he said to David, you will not undo that car seat once more, or you're going to be, it's going to be, there'll be dire consequences, whatever. So we drove all the way home, pulled into the garage, and Gary said, okay, David, now you can undo your car seat. I don't know how. Gary went into the house. David sat in that car seat for probably an hour before he finally unlocked it and came in. His comment to his dad was, you left me in the garage. Oh,
You should have said that you're lucky I didn't take you back to the store.
oh my word.
I left you by the side of the road or something.
He had to have the last word, no matter what. Oh,
That's funny.
yeah, and he's an absolute. He's such a nice guy too. I mean, he grew up really well, but oh my word, he just would test Gary to the. I don't know how.
Yeah.
He captured we were on a trip down east, and he captured a mosquito. He took some thread that I had probably in my sewing kit, but anyway, took some thread and made a noose and caught a mosquito.
Oh, jeez.
And we caught a mosquito in Winnipeg. And I couldn't believe it. And this mosquito is alive. Like
Oh my God.
He's caught by his foot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, by his foot.
Yeah, by one of his feet. So David hangs him out the window. And we drive all the way to Brandon. And I don't know how far that is.
About 2.5 hours.
Okay. Got to Brandon, and he released the noose, and the mosquito flew away.
Jeez.
And I said to him, you realize, of course, that you've separated that mosquito from his whole family. He has no idea. He's living among strangers. But I said to Gary, that child just has to quit thinking.
Funny.
I mean, even to make a noose out of thread.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And for a mosquito.
Yeah, for a mosquito.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
What does he do for a living now?
He's in real estate.
Oh, well, gotta have an imagination, I guess.
Yeah. Real estate in Victoria.
Oh, in Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't affected by any of the flooding or anything, was he?
Any of the which? No, he wasn't.
The
No.
flooding?
No.
I have a cousin in North Vancouver, and I texted her, and she said they were lucky there was nothing where they were either. So,
And David lives on Dallas Street, right across from the water. So, but he wasn't affected.
Well, did you see on the news the other night a young fellow looking for his dad? The house had been taken away, and he was frantically searching for his dad.
and where was that?
I think that was in Vancouver, wasn't it?
Well, North Van was supposed to be really bad. So yeah.
Yeah. Because there was a woman in North Vancouver that her house had been taken away, and she did she died, but they did find her.
Yeah.
But they showed where her house had gone down the road, and like, I just can't. Fire and flooding is the thing that scares me the most.
Yeah.
I still haven't unpacked our to-go bag. I keep forgetting, because we had to pack a to-go bag because there was a fire west of us just at the beginning of the fire season. And we got an alert to get your go bag ready to go. But the fire departments were really quick at getting the fire out. So,
well, and after last year, I can understand that.
Yeah, it was. And you could see where, like when we drive by, you can't see it anymore, but where it had burnt along the fence line, Oh, fiddle diddle.
Too much talking and not enough paying attention, Bonnie?
Well, I had two pieces of DSP. They were one on top of the other. And I got it.
And you somehow glued them both?
No, one came off. No, I didn't glue them both.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a couple of masculine ones, I think, Betty. Because I have a couple of cousins that, they're.
Well, I just don't like giving them the flowers to
Yeah, no, and they're,
masculine
their
people.
wives have passed and.
Yeah.
And
I was looking around and I mean, none of them live on the ocean, but I thought, it's masculine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uses up some DSP.
Well,
That's right.
I did some more samples for Marilyn, I've got my camera thing set up. We could maybe, do you think we could check that today or just do it tomorrow? I got my stand set up here, so.
We'll check it tomorrow. I'll try and come on a little
Okay.
bit early.
Yeah. Some samples, and I did a couple of masculine ones. So yeah.
Yeah, it's well, I don't give to I give to couples,
Yeah, mine are mostly couples too. So yeah.
so I'm not too worried about masculine and feminine, but that's a great idea, Betty.
Well, I give to, I give one to my financial guy. I mean, he likes anything that I give him. He's such a nice guy. He's been such a big help since Gary passed away that
Yeah.
I now have started even sending birthday cards to his kids.
Good for
Oh,
you.
nice.
And they're younger kids. And it was funny that that's the little girl that I sent the one that was the bear.
Right.
That bear. And she always texts me and lets me know how thrilled she is to get it and anything that I send them. So and they're not very old kids. So it's
it's nice.
He's such a nice guy. He's from Kenya.
Oh, wow.
But his heritage is actually East Indian, but he came from Kenya. So I think he was telling me because I said to him one time, you come from Kenya, but you're Indian, and he said, well, that was from when they built the railroad. I guess the railroad in Kenya, and the East Indians, like the Chinese coming to Canada.
Right.
That idea, and that's where his mom and dad raised the kids, was in Kenya. But they've been here for years.
Well, I don't know. I got one in blue and one in green. I like them both. So.
Well, what's your green one? No, what's the one you showed us? You showed us the green. It's the other one, wouldn't it? Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're
both pretty.
both, yeah, I like them both. So I will, well, because that paper's got both those colors. So
Yes. Yeah.
I'll have to see what other paper I've got to finish. How many other ones I need, but anyway, so. Well, I think.
Yeah,
we can probably sign off and finish up our piles of stuff, and we'll be in touch obviously tomorrow maybe and whatever.
I worked on my Airtable, Marilyn, and I was able to fix it for one of my spreadsheets by myself.
Oh, good. Yeah, we'll do that maybe later tomorrow too or something. Bonnie, if you got time.
There's no hurry. I'm adding things to it, but I had.
Yep.
Oh shoot! Pay attention. Quit yak.
Good talking. Okay.
Well, it went quiet. It went crooked. That's okay. There it is. All right. Well, thank you, ladies, for sharing your time.
Yeah,
you too.
Thank you all. And
All right.
we'll-
Bye.
Have a good,
Bye now.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye now.